Welcome back after the break. Now, for the victims of domestic violence, help could be just a ring away. Well, that is what the new campaign flagged by Delhi's Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit promises to the women who are looking a way out of the violence at home. The campaign is the brainchild of an NGO that works in India and the US. We have a report.
In India, some 70% of women face violence at their homes. The victims often suffer at the hands of not only the men, but even the women members of their families. Breakthrough, that is an NGO based in the US and India, today launched a novel effort to help such women. Their Bell Bajao campaign was flagged off by Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit. Under this, a win with a bell will move around in capital's thickly populated areas, and a victim of violence could just approach the volunteers for help by just ringing this bell.
जब बजाएंगे सारे दिल्ली भर में तो लोगों को जागरूकता आएगी और एहसास होगा कि किस तरह से हमें उस हमारी जीवन के साथी जो बहन के रूप में हो, माँ के रूप में हो या पत्नी के रूप में हो, उनकी रक्षा कैसे करनी चाहिए, सावधानी कैसे बरतनी चाहिए.
To send the message across, the Delhi launch of Bell Bajao function saw volunteers staging a life-size puppet show. Girls who played puppets have themselves been the victims of domestic violence.
हर तरफ से ये एक इशू है जो अब खुल के आया है. हर जगह, चाहे आप फैशन इंडस्ट्री ले लो, स्पोर्ट्स इंडस्ट्री ले लो, आज बेल बजाओ सीएम के घर खड़ा है. वी आर रियली होपिंग दैट दिस मैसेज स्प्रेड्स. और जैसे अभी आपने सुना है कि इतने सारे इंसिडेंसेस हैं जहां पे लोगों ने रियली बेल बजाया है. और हमारी जो रिसर्च है उसमें एक तो लॉ के ऊपर इंफॉर्मेशन अब सबके पास पहुंची है, जहां पे 3% था, आज 15% तक इंफॉर्मेशन है.
Though there are plenty of laws to protect women from this menace, still data reveals that every third woman in India faces violence behind the doors. Surely the Bell Bajao can make at least a little difference to this grim scenario.
The rising crime in the national capital has already tagged Delhi as being the crime capital of the country. But the big question is, will initiatives like this be really successful in curbing domestic violence? With camera person Pramod Poddar, this is Dolly Joshi, Focus TV, Delhi. And now let's speak to our correspondent Dolly Joshi, who in fact covered that special program. Dolly, now it is a very novel effort that in fact we are seeing here, but the big question is how many of these young girls, how many of women will be coming forward and using this Bell Bajao program? Exactly, Ashwara. In fact, there is a wide range of issues which come under the domestic violence. Talking about sexual abuse, it's very shocking that only 12% of the victims of the, girls or women who have been a victim of sexual abuse, only 12% of these women, they come out to speak about the abuse. Apart from that, there are so many other related problems, and it's very shocking that even in today's time, there are many remote areas in the country where women are not even allowed to, step out especially from different communities. So it's very strange, and to come up, it's the need of the hour that more such kind of NGOs, they come forward to help these women come out of the trauma, come out of their problems, and so that even they can lead a normal life. And Dolly, but the good point that we are seeing in this program is at least it will provide some sort of impetus to the women, at least if they're a little hesitant to talk to the police, at least they can just come out and talk to these volunteers. Exactly. Apart from that, if more NGOs, they come up to help out the victims, it helps to build a certain kind of pressure on the police also, because most of the times we have seen the victims, they don't know how to, once the women, once the females, they have become a victim of domestic violence, they just don't know how to go about, whom to approach. So more such NGOs, they can play a very important role as bridging the gap between the police and the victims, and they can really be of a good help to more such women. And after all, everyone has a right to live with dignity. Absolutely, Dolly. Thank you so much for joining us. So it is not an end in itself, but definitely a good beginning as far as the incidents of domestic violence are concerned. And now moving on. In a gruesome incident, a young girl